Good morning everybody, Rajni from Sashalt EASIS Learning Center. This was a request from some people to give innovative ideas on how do we teach value count. So this video goes out for helping parents how to teach their kid value count. Now simply doing a worksheet and making 5 trees and then asking the child to write down 5 is probably not one of the best ideas for teaching value count, because what happens is children kind of nomenclate. They will say this is 1, this is 2, this is 3, and if you would change the position they probably might say 1, 3, 2, like that. So instead of that, for them to understand value and quantification, that this much is 5 or this much is 4. First rule, start with 1 and 2 together, okay? And this is what I say out of experience, that when we did Sida Arena. So when I did 1 alone with a child, very young kid, then it became difficult for the child to say is this cup or is this 1. So when you put 1 and 2 together and then underneath of 1 you say 1 cup, 2 cups, and then no cup, then of course it begins to make sense. So do not introduce a 3 until they know 1 and 2. So you do it with a lot of things. So you could do it like you put a 1 here, and you could create a structure. I just picked up from my classroom certain things. So you could create a structure like this and you could put a 2 here. And if you think it's very confusing, don't do it. Simply put it on a sheet of paper. The idea is to have the kid interested, at the same time not distracted. Now since I'm talking to adults and my table has all the stuff in the world, but that's not a good idea. When we are dealing with children, we need to have the minimum stuff around so that they only focus on what we want them to focus on. And if you think that keeping it on a structure like this is not a good idea, don't do it. Simply put it here. So have 2 sheets of paper and you could put it like this and put a 1 here, another sheet of paper and put a 2 here. Or if you think your child will be happy in doing this, you can then try. So you say put 1 green peg or 1 green bead and 1. Okay, so if it's if you're doing green, if like in my case it's a green here and green, don't do it. So put 1 green peg, 1, very good. Put 2 green pegs. So you go 1, 2. So the more they will do hands-on, the more they will learn. And it is not a good idea to start with 1, 2, 3, all of them together. So this was just one idea. Now we can continue like this with a lot of things. The more hands-on you will make, the better it will be. Here we have our friend called Mr. Walter. Kids have played so much with this that they've broken it. But what you can do is you can just take one dabba, like we all order from the outside food, and take a knife and heat it, and you can just cut something here. And then you can say, ho ho ho, Mr. Walter is going to come and play with us. So the kid is also interested, rather than baith jao or abhi 4 ki worksheet karo, 3 ki karo, that really doesn't make much sense. Now, I'm picking up balls, but I'm making sure that all of them are the same color. Or beads, if you think ball just like it ran away, don't do balls. I just went to my classrooms to pick up whatever I could to give the ideas. So you can say, okay, now, so like, suppose you pick up beads, not balls, because they're going to kind of be all over the place. Just understand. So you could make something like this, and suppose you're doing a value of 3. But please understand, if you're doing a value of 3, your child should be at a level where he's picking up 2, giving you and stopping without your saying and, without your saying, okay, you may be making a mistake, look, nothing. You have to be quiet. You have to say give 2, and the kid has to pick up and say 1, 2 and back. After that stage, then you go to 3. For that, you just keep practicing and practicing in various formats. You can even do with kapdo ki chimti jo hoti hai, on the cloth line. So you can say put 2 chimti, but please make sure not one is green, one is pink, so they don't get distracted. All chimtis same color. So you can say put 2 chimti, 1, 2. It's a good fine motor activity also. You can even take a paper plate and put chimtis on the paper plate. So even that can be done. So now let's say we are doing a 3. Use glue tack and fix it over here like this so that it stays. Okay. So
Yeah. And then you say, Mr. Walter is hungry. He wants how many beads? 3 beads. 1, 2, 3. Mr. Walter is still full. No more. And the kid is having fun and learning. So then you say, no, your turn. Your turn to feed Mr. Walter. And you can ask the kid, which color you want? So if the kid says pink, then you pick up pink stuff, pink balls or balloons or beads. Make sure it's not something which will run away like this. Then the kid gets distracted. Try to have stuff, say for example that these are beads. For example, assume these are beads and they are at a place. So you say, okay, now Mr. Walter wants to have green beads. So you say 1, 2, 3. And then the kid has to stop. So like this. So giving hands-on practice will help the child. Similarly, so with various kinds of things, like I did another video earlier about how you can use the leftovers in your house of toys, the broken toys and stuff to do stuff. So on similar lines now, this is a leftover sheet of stickers. The stickers are gone, as you can see. But we can do a lot of stuff. You can cut it from here and you can have small stuff and you can say, okay, now pick 3 from here or pick 4. But make sure if you're picking, if I have to do from this sheet, I cannot teach more than 3 because at least 4 should be on the table for the kid to pick up 3. So I'm just saying that because this is anyway waste. They have used the stickers, so we are going to simply throw it. So instead of that, train your brain to start thinking in terms that, okay, you can also do another thing which will be interesting for the kid. Actually, ideas are so many and we will run out of time and then I can't upload the video, so I'll go real fast. So you can take paint, and if the child doesn't mind messing his or her hands, you can say, okay, now we will put 3 dots. So it's anyway a used sheet which you're going to throw away for stickers, and the child goes 1, 2, 3. Yes, we did it. Very good. How many we put? And you say, we put 3, like this. So you can create a lot of stuff also from a similar sheet. You can, for this I would say I would take smaller beads, and I would, or if something like this will stay here and not run away, but this will go places, so I may not like to use this. I can use these and say put 3 of those. So 1, 2. Make sure that the distraction is not there and the child does what you are asking to do very quickly and it is interesting enough for the child. That's the way to teach, and the more you will do hands-on, the better the child will grasp the concept. Let the worksheets only come later. Okay, so another thing you can do then, like you can, like I just showed this. So on paper, you can do, and you can say, okay, now let's make chidiya, let's make birdie. So what color birdie you want to make? And if suppose the child says green, so you say, okay. So then you will go 1, 2, 3. 3 green birds. Okay, and then you can say 3 parrots, like this. So now that's a mistake. If I'm saying birdie, I should have done it like this so that we can create. So you put a 3 here, and the kid is, you can put it on here, like on your thumb, and you could do it like, okay, your turn now. We are going to make 3. So the kid goes 1, 2, 3, and don't allow the kid to do more. So you remove the hand and you say 3 birdies, or you can say 3 fish, depending upon whatever you are making. So you say, okay, fish. So 2 and 3. The kid is happy, you are happy. After this, please encircle it so that the child understands 3 by seeing at it. Then you can also take, okay, let's take another color. Let's now make 3 flowers. But if you're doing 3, let it be everything 3. 3 flowers, 3 houses, 3 flags, and you can try with various, like if you want to make 3 blue flowers, then you're going to use your thumb to make 3 blue flowers. So let's, for the sake of urgency, I'll just quickly, so we'll do 3 flowers. 1, 2, 3, and then we can go. So like this with various activities, the kid is also happy and the kid is learning. So make it as much hands-on as you can do. Other than that, you can use body, you can take the big flashcard, or you can take an actual flashcard, put blue tack, actual number, put blue tack and fix it onto the wall. Blue tack will not make a mark, and then you can say, now let's go down 3 stairs or 4 stairs. So once the child knows the value of 3, then you move to 4, then you move to 5. Please never do this. Okay, now put 3 here, now put 4 here, okay, now put 1 here. No, because that will be very confusing until the point that the child knows these many are 3. Once they know, then of course we have to mix and match. Thereafter, then go to the worksheet. So most of the worksheets that you see, 5 पेड़ बने हैं and there's a box and you have to count and write, then you can go to that. So this was a quick video on how to do value count using the full body, using your space, using your hands. You're making things interactive from scrap, from already existing stuff, various things from you can do from kitchen, and you pull out things. And also in the end, what you can do is you can cut this like one piece. So one piece with 3, and then you have 5 of those, one piece with 5. That is a later stage when they know. And then you can have these numbers here, and you can say, okay, this is 3, this is 4. You can keep them over there, and then you can say, okay, now you have a sorting activity at hand. So what you're doing is, my God, I'm in such a hurry, I'm fumbling. You can cut pieces like these and you can spread them. Say everything that's a 3, and to make it more structured, you could keep a sheet. So you could keep a sheet like this. So you say everything that is 3, you pick up and you put in 3. Everything that is 4, you pick up and you put in 4. Then the supervising and the mental image of these many are 3. That this one, the cutout would be put on this sheet over here, whereas a 4 ka cutout would be put on a sheet over here. Then the child has actually gotten it. And then subsequently you will not have a problem when the child goes on to adding one more, because that's when we realize they have not got the value count concept, because one more they don't stop, because they don't know these many are 3, then they're not able to add 1 more or 2 more. So when you do it like this and consistently over a period of time with technique, the child will get it. So on that note, I hope this is useful, and thank you so much. This is Rajni signing off. Bye bye. कितने मिनट्स का बना?